Started. Shouldn't have no copyright strike this time. As soon as I see we're live, I'm gonna get it started. We got a lot to do today. Madden 18 franchise mode, and we got the thingy right there. It'll be litty. It's gonna be litty. So let's go. What's good, y'all? It is your boy Coltrane back with another video, and today is gonna be episode 2 of the Seattle Seahawks franchise mode as the Seahawks take on the San Francisco 49ers, who got a victory last week. Surprisingly, 49ers got a good victory because they got their new quarterback off and started off in style, as well as with the Seahawks, who got a victory last week as well. In the last video where we did the intro and week 1, both teams got a victory, and this is a divisional game, so big game could decide for whoever is probably going to win the division at the end of the year, because we still got the Rams coming up. So we still got a lot of divisional games coming up as the weeks progress, but this is a big game, and this is our first home game of the season. So you guys do enjoy, you guys want me to keep doing this Madden 18 franchise mode, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel down below. You guys are new, and share it all around to your friends, and as we're on the road to 100 subscribers.
This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. What a game we have for you here.
We are, and I'll provide similar commentary like I do in my WWE videos. Look at the rushing yards and passing yards the 49ers allowed and last week. So the defense really struggled a little bit, but they still got the victory though, because their offense played well last week. As we're in Century Link Field, week number 2, the fireworks are going off as the Seahawks get ready to do battle here against the San Francisco 49ers.
These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers.
Ready to go here, as both teams got a victory last week and look to continue the undefeated streak here tonight. This evening.
Last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
And that'll carry over the
ball
back line of the end zone for a touchback.
And we get a look at the San Francisco 49ers quarterback, as his name is Ryan Hoyer. He had a decent day, 212 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions last week. So he threw the ball well last week, and we get a first look at him against this Seattle defense. We'll see what he can do here against the Seahawks. Maybe I can say that average 45%. Almost above average right there in that game here. As he said, first throw to McDonald is incomplete. McDonald could have caught it and dropped it. You take a look at this. The 49ers offense very, very effective protecting Ryan Hoyer last week, even though he had 2 mistakes. They still look good. They still look good through the air. They still got them that victory last week. Even for the Seattle defense, they played well in the 38-14 victory over the Green Bay Packers in Green Bay. They won by 3 touchdowns last week. So very, very impressive day for the Seahawks last week. As Hoyer did a second throw, gave it to Harley for a first down. They have 11 right there through the air. Detail, they have no idea what he was doing right there. Like, look at this, nice a hurry-up offense here. Here we go, Hoyer again, first and 10. Here's it, as a flag is down as McDonald drops the ball. And we'll see what is this is. I believe it's a hold. Holding on the offense. That's going to be 10 yards. I think it's 10 yards. 10 to 5 yards on the play right there. And that brings up a 1st and 20 on the play. Hoyer and 49ers coach is upset on the sideline. Hoyer 1st down and 20 here. And look at the interception. Went for Carlos Hyde and was tipped down by Bobby Wagner right there. Great tip by Bobby Wagner there. As you meet the Seattle defense, only gave up 2 touchdowns last week, led by Richard Sherman, the cornerback, middle linebacker, Bobby Wagner right there. He was very, very impressive last week. He got 2 sacks last week on the play, and that's Richard Sherman there, center back, number 25, for the elite passing defense right there. Great defense right there. And they're back home in the 12-man, and this place is rocking here in Seattle. 2nd and 20 here on the play. Hoyer's going to throw it up again. And look, Brian Hoyer give it to Harley this time to get some of that yards back. As this brings up a 3rd and 13. Niners are throwing the ball not bad, even though it was a costly penalty mistake. Pushed them back there from that hole. And now it brings up a 3rd and 13 on the play here. Seahawks making some adjustments here, and Hoyer's gonna take it to throw. Looking for Carlos Hyde again, intercepted by Cam Chancellor, and Cam Chancellor is gonna take this all the way for a Seahawks touchdown. First pick 6 of the game, and I believe that is the first pick 6 of the year, as it was intended for Carlos Hyde. Chancellor read the play the entire way and brings it back for a touchdown. Look at that, Brian Hoyer, another pick there, as he has thrown 3 picks already this season through 2 last week, and the Seahawks get another turnover. They were very, very great last week with turnovers, as they had, I believe they had 4 of them last week through the air, 4 picks. And we had a pick 6 last week as well. It's a great start for the Seahawks defense here as they pick it off from the 49ers offense. And now a shaky start for the 49ers already in the first 2 minutes of this game. Already have a pick. As Hoyer, super fiery, not looking too good through the air, only 18 yards and a pick already. So how they're gonna strive for Hoyer's confidence here in this game, as you are playing in Century Link Field with the Seahawks very rarely lead. There goes Brian Hoyer. This time they're going to start out with a run, and Carlos Hyde goes nowhere there. Loss of 2 on the play. You're not going to get nothing running on this defense. 2nd and 12 on the 23-yard line. Hoyer being pressured, and he's not liking the pressure here. And he's sacked right here. Cam Chancellor, he's been everywhere today. Takes him down. And that's the first sack of the day for the Seahawks. So they are putting pressure on Brian Hoyer today. That brings up a 3rd and 20. They are at 3rd and 13 and picked it off. Great blitzing. Hello, look at this. Hoyer's gonna take it to running here, but he gets to the 32-yard line, gaining 16. That brings up a 4th down. Tackled by Bobby Wagner at the 32-yard line. So looks like the 49ers are going to elect to punt here. We finally get to see the Seahawks offense here, as the defense has played well so far in this game. Got a touchdown and a stop on the first 2 drives for the 49ers here. Kyle Lockett's gonna take it away, and Lockett got some winning run. And we might not see the offensive Seahawks get on the field, as Kyle Lockett's going to return a punch for a touchdown. 80-yard touchdown down the field for Tyler Lockett, and that's going to make it a 14-0 game here. Lockett has some when he ran a short punt right there with the juke move. Had the daylight all day to work here, and he played no games getting down the field to score the touchdown. And touchdown Seahawks, and we still have not seen the offense of the Seahawks here so far in this game, as we have had a defensive touchdown and a punt return touchdown so far in this game. Wow, the Seahawks are playing very, very impressive. We're 14-0 already in this game, as the 49ers are struggling. this as we get it, Russ to kick it again. They haven't even returned the ball once here, as these have been cooked. Good kicks here by Ryan to make sure that the 49ers have not returned the ball here once. Seahawks are playing very, very well so far here, and the 49ers are struggling so far in this game. Only 25 yards total here allowed in 13 yards rushing. That is very, very impressive for the defense here. But let's turn it around. That's McDonald's hit hard there by Bobby Wagner. He got hit hard there. He got rushed there. And that big hit from Bobby Wagner. Big hit right there from Wagner. I believe it's only 4 yards per attempt. That's a bit of a 4-yard game right there. As Hoyer goes back to the air. First down and 2 and first, second and 4. And he goes down again. This time, that is Richard Sherman in the backfield now to take him down for a sack. What's up, Night Rider Games? Takes him down there, and the struggles continue. Middle linebacker, and now your cornerback takes him down. Look at that. Wow. And that's Sherman's first sack of the year. I would never thought you'd see the cornerback down in the play there. We see the Seahawks trying to do things here on defense here. And look at that. Hoyer looks to pass and is taken down. There, that was intended for, I believe that was Wilson. McDonald went with the tight end there. And it came up incomplete there. And that brings up a 4th and 15 at their own 20. Last time we had this putt, it was returned for a touchdown. And as Tyler Lockett looks to do it again, they kick the same man, Lockett. Lockett's got some winning work, but this time gets off somebody, but this time he's taken down at the 45, and we finally get to see the Seattle Seahawks offense and go on the field here as Russell Wilson is making his way down to the ring. Last week, 262 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 pick. He had one mistake last week, but it didn't cost his team the game. They still won the game. I don't go to school until next week, Monday. We used to have a week off. The future still bright for Russell Wilson. We used to have a whole other week off. So I don't worry about school so much. The first down is 10 here at the 45-yard line. So Russell looks to begin the day. Last got a pick there, but he finds his favorite target, Jermaine Kearse, with a gain of 21 yards down the field. And he gets his Seahawks to a 34-yard line. Seahawks have played very, very well here today.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
And look at this, Eddie Lacy with the truck here. His first carry of the game gets 11 yards. Last week, he had 14 rushes, 57 yards, no touchdowns. So, hopefully he get his first touchdown this week. First down is in here at the 24-yard line. Got someone here, Wilson, and after blocking the main Kearse got someone to work with. Gets the juke, but gets taken down there at the 5-yard line. And that brings up his 1st and goal for the Seahawks. Seahawks got a 1st and goal situation here at the 5. Wilson is looking for something big here. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. Gets it to Lacy, and Lacy gets 1 yard on the game. And we beat this Seattle Seahawks offense. Now that is some brand new weapons. Got younger here. As you can see here, brand new center there. And look at that, brand new running back down the field. The back of Thomas Ball and Eddie Lacy are the 2 backs that they're running this year at running back. So 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line here as Wilson gets it into Lacy, who gets to the 1 line. Meanwhile, for this San Francisco defense, they played well last week, only allowing, I believe, 10 points last week, if I'm not mistaken. They played very, very well last week, and they look to not have the Seahawks score here, as they're in a 14-0 deficit thanks to their offense. 3rd and goal here at the 1. What is Seahawks going to do here? Everybody, what is Pete Carroll got playing? At the 1 yard line, they give it to Lacey again, who finally gets in for his first touchdown of the season. Eddie Lacey at 59 yards last week, and now he finally gets in for his first touchdown of the season, and it's 21-0. There's the line there. Got the touchdown at the 1 yard line, and that brings up a 21-0 hole for the San Francisco 49ers in only quarter one. We're only in the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen, and they're down 21-0. Defense has played well here, ladies and gentlemen. And the offense moved the ball fairly quickly down the field. Thanks to Russell Wilson. Hey, Lacey was part of that drive also. Getting those big first downs. And they did. And the Seahawks have just been in the zone and in the groove here on their home field. 21-0 Seattle. And Brian Hoyer makes his way out to down to the field here. And they start at the 25-yard line. Really got a pick already in the game. And this offense seems they haven't been going nowhere so far. As he finds his wide receiver Harley there. For a good and finally gets the first down here after what happened in the past 2 drives. Finally not back so far. A good start to the drive here as quarter number 1 is coming to a close here in Seattle. It's down to 10 at the 35-yard line. Hoyer got something going here, and Hoyer's stick is taken down there by Bobby Wagner. That's the second tackle for Bobby Wagner so far, and he has been very, very impressive in this game. Hoyer was taken down by him, no gain there on the play. Second and 10 here at the 35-yard line. Hoyer looking for someone, couldn't find it. Goes start in the middle, finds his tight end Lance McDonald for the first and 10 yards for the 50 for the game right there for the first down. At the 44-yard line. More than likely will be the last play of the quarter. Play action, fake to Carlos Hyde. Hoyer's got some time to throw here and over through his target, Pierre Garçon right there. And that brings up a 2nd and 10 with 2 seconds left to go. Final play of the second of the first quarter. Hoyer, play action again, 2nd and 10. He's looking for someone, and he's intercepted. That's Pierre Lewis, and he's got a block, and Pierre Lewis is gone. 10-5, touchdown Seattle. So that's 2 defensive touchdowns in the first quarter. As the first quarter comes to a close, and this will make it 28-0. Look at that. Every time a pick happens, Seattle Seahawks knows how to get back with the block, and Pierre Lewis had all day to go. And all day to run in. There he is, his first pick 6 of the season, and the Seahawks are going to go up 28-0. Wow. It's only the first quarter. This is not looking good for the 49ers here. Yeah, Seahawks showing that their defense is not to be taken lightly for these first 2 weeks of the season. 28-0. Mainly it's been defense and punt returns, as the offense of the Seahawks have only scored 1 time. We'll be right back here at CenturyLink Field. Yes, SmackDown is today. I gotta do something for 2 o'clock my time. SmackDown Live will be up right after probably right after I do my other stream. SmackDown Live it will be today. It's either gonna be first to the LA Noir. It's probably gonna either be LA Noir first or SmackDown Live. Whichever one is, but both of them will be today. SmackDown Live will be today, though. So stay tuned. I gotta do something for 2 o'clock. So yeah, just stay tuned. I ain't gonna be long. It's just I gotta take care of something real quick. It should take me. That should take me about 30, 40 minutes, and then then we're gonna have SmackDown Live. As we get back to CenturyLink Field, ladies and gentlemen, it's just not very good for Brian Holt today. 2 picks that is returned for touchdowns. The offense is barely moved, haven't even gotten the red zone yet. They crossed the 50-yard line finally there as he's taken down by Michael Bennett, and the sack just continues. And that's the 4th sack for the Seahawks already so far today. I don't like the Seahawks. The past 2 weeks I've just been playing with a passion. That's what Pete Carroll said, that they are a playoff team, and his goal is to reach the conference championship this year. You see if that happens here as Toya gives it to Charlie there, but he said that Super Bowl will be fine, but the Super Bowl will be awesome this year, but he wants to at least make a conference championship to show that the Seahawks are back. Conference championship or failure, Pete Carroll said there. As look at that, it's a 3rd and 11, and this is Sebastian McDonald. I think it's a 4th and 5. I mean, if I were the 49ers, I would go for it here. And look at that. I mean, come on, you're down 28-0 to one of the best defenses in the NFL right now. He'll play stellar so far today. 4th and 5, and they get it on 4th down there, and that brings up a 1st down at the 43-yard line. Looks like my cousin is being blown so far, going through here on 4th down. Yeah. You could say that last week was a fluke for the 49ers because their offense played well, but they just can't do nothing in the game. This is the Seahawks. Keep that in mind. But still here, as look at that, as look, he's going deep with Wilson and Thomas back to back there. They couldn't get in the red zone that time. Just been all Seahawks so far. 2nd and 10 on the 43-yard line. Really look to get something going here. 2nd and 10. He's got somebody here. He's got Robinson. As Robinson beats Sherman there. And finally, they're in the red zone as he gets to the 10-yard line. Finally, so far, now you got confidence here because you're finally in the red zone. And the fun fact is the 49ers last week when they got in the red zone, they were virtually unstoppable. They scored every time they got in the red zone. That's a fun fact here. This is what the offense tries best as they give it to Goodwin, but I believe he dropped it. Goodwin dropped it, and that brings the 2nd down and 10. That's all the rookies that I drafted in the draft this past year, looking to improve over their record from last year, as they were, I believe they lost. I was thinking about the 14 wins. Fun fact right there, Pierre Garçon gets hit hard there, and he dropped the ball. I believe he dropped the ball. I think he caught it, and I think it's a 33. So 33 after 3. Last week the Seahawks gave up 2 touchdowns. They're looking to give up a touchdown here at this 3rd down and 3. Play action that could be Fossey there, but never mind. That's Brian Hoyer finally gets in the end zone as he finds his tight end Vance McDonald for the score right there. You would think a play action would be costly here at the 3-yard line because Seahawks were blitzing, but he got the ball up as McDonald beat Cam Chancellor, as I believe Chester thought that they were going to take him down, but they didn't. So the gamble worked for 4th down, and now the 49ers are finally on the board here as it goes in, and it's a 7-28 game here in Seattle. Seahawks obviously were not pressing them, but they wanted a shutout for the 1st half, and they couldn't get it, so. They did a lot of the fewest points last week with 14, so it's not that bad. You won a lot of 2 touchdowns last week, and that's the fewest points scored from last week. That's crazy. Not a lot of touchdowns scored. 1st down and 10 at the 25-yard line. Wilson gets it to Eddie Lacy, and Lacy got a big hole here, and already has 31 yards in the 1st half. Last week he struggled on the ground against the Packers. Even though the passing game was on point, but the ground game was bad last week. As Lacy was having a field day here against the 49ers. And there goes another big one from Lacy. goes another one right there, and he has just grossed his rushing from last week. He got 56 yards rushing, and he's about to break that with one more yard. I'm sorry, he's about to tie that with one more yard. Right there, right here, right now. They give it to him again. Lacy just been grinding so far, and they finally get him in the back there. The loss of one there brings up a 2nd and 11 on the play right there. 2nd and 11. Seahawks just had a field day running the ball to the 30 yards. That's crazy. Yeah, first down in Tampa. Wilson finds his young receiver Tyler Lockett. And that gets them a first down at the 23-yard line. So passing the ball, they've been effective. Running the ball has been effective. 49ers can't stop neither of them. So Wilson is 3 for 3. 3 for 3 passing the ball. They're going to run it this time with Thomas Rawls. He's going to get 1 yard on the play there. That brings up a 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line. 2nd and 9, closing in on the 2-minute warning here in Seattle. Play action, fake field. Look at this, Russell Wilson. Wilson runs, finds the main curse for the first down. First down, Seattle. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. What a first down that has been for the Seahawks, as it is 28-7. With 2 minutes left to go in the first half. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here in Seattle. Man, brother got me laughing, man. This is great. Man, I cannot wait to see. I cannot wait to see what I do with your player next week, man. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait to show you what look at that. We have Luke Wilson catching the ball. I'm talking about wrestling. We're supposed to be talking about football here, man. I'm talking about wrestling. Me. Man, Nightmare, did you check out my raw review? The raw review I did this earlier? Go check it out, man. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. We talk about Monday Night Raw and the New Year, new garbage. As Russell Wilson passes to Lacy and gets the touchdown right there. That's the first passing touchdown of the week for Russell Wilson. That's the also getting it done. Getting it done through the air and running the football, as Lacy has gotten the 2 offensive scores, 1 reception. Can't be stopped here, man. Cannot be stopped here, as it is 35-7. Not looking too good.
I have a feeling that
wow.
one's going to stay tight throughout.
Seahawks are just making it look easy here. And guys, this is a 1-0 team. The 49ers won their game last week as Blair Walsh puts it in right there. And he's been busy today, 35-7 so far. He's getting first time. Seahawks are one with it. Seahawks got 30. They scored 38 points last week. And now it looks like they're going to double this. The offense can't be stopping, and the defense is playing. Look like they're going to double this week with probably 40 this week, and probably maybe 50. I don't know, probably maybe 40, 50 this week, and now they're playing even better this week, and protecting their home field. Maybe the Packers got to maybe the Packers home team maybe get that 14 points. You never know. Yeah. It's a spin move right there from the boy. It's his 5th reception right there, number 17 for the San Francisco 49ers. I believe that was 17. Well, Curly. Curly's a big man, but he's been helping Brian Hoyer get it. I believe that. Look at this. As Hoyer gets it to Carlos Hyde here, and now Brian Hoyer is in his groove. Broken leg. That's great. Broken leg. As now Brian Hoyer finally is in his groove, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in this game. Under a minute to go here. Seahawks lead by I believe that's 4 touchdowns, if I'm not mistaken. I think I can count. As Hoyer takes a shot deep, 1-on-1. Chancellor got his hand on it. 15 couldn't come up with it. That's going to bring it a 2nd and 10 with 54 seconds to go. But Niners still got all 3 timeouts here as they're almost in field goal range. Hoyer gonna try to throw again. He's sacked. He's taken down by Cliff Abel. And that's a loss of 10. And because the Seahawks sacks have been a loss of 10 plus yards. Each time somebody goes down. That's crazy. That is crazy. And us is 10, and that brings up a 3rd and 20 at the 44-yard line. One more sack, but taking out a field goal range. 3rd and 20. Hoyer's got somebody wide open. Robertson, and he got the foot down. Referee says it's a catch. It's a catch, and that brings him to the 9-yard line with 29 seconds to go. You got Robinson, got the foot down. That's a catch, ladies and gentlemen. The seconds is made. And now Brian Hoyer's going to run for it. Hoyer's going to run for it. He got it. Touchdown 49ers. And the 49ers score again to end the second quarter here. And it's going to be a 35-14 game. Now we got a game because look at this. Everybody on the defense was thinking pass. They never thought Hoyer was a mobile quarterback. And Hoyer surprised them and yes, he gets the rushing touchdown. I guess that only Russell can run in this game is. An attempted block there. And no, not doesn't get anything. And now look at this. Back-to-back weeks, 14 points. The Seahawks have only allowed 14 points from last week, so we'll see if they score even more this week. Blocky looking for the ball there. They couldn't get nothing, so the Seahawks got 24 seconds to get down the field to get something. Yeah, they do. Sometimes they talk about wrestling. Especially around maybe like WrestleMania time we'll be talking about it. They do. Yeah, they do. But anyway, man, appreciate you guys for watching here. 24 seconds to go. What's the outcome do here? They're gonna rush it with Eddie Lacy here. Seahawks might play it safer and just let the time run out here. I mean, you're already up big here. I mean, come on. And I believe also they get the ball back because the Niners started with the ball last in the beginning of the game, so they're gonna get the ball back at halftime. So don't force anything. Just take your time. Wilson gonna throw it quick, get some confidence there, get it to his favorite target, Jermaine Kearse. That's gonna do it for the first half. Yeah, up 35-14. As we're gonna be talking about the WWE while we talk about this game, because this game is basically has been all Seahawks. There's nothing really to talk about here. Seahawks are dominating. Hopefully the 49ers can make it interesting as we get to the second half. Seahawks dominating every aspect of the game except passing yards. Everything else was good.
Let's take a look at some of the
well, ladies and gentlemen, we recap the highlights from this game as we're going to be talking about the highlights while we talk about WWE. For one, I got my Raw review up on the channel. If you guys want to go check that out, it's live on the channel right now. It's titled New Year, New Garbage. It's basically the same old from WWE as we got all of 2017, which was all from this illogical garbage. That's up on the channel also. You guys are new to the channel. We got some we got my universe mode for WWE. You guys love WWE 2K18. You love watching people universe modes and watching fantasy books for WWE. If people never age and you know like that, and want me a fantasy book WWE and tell it like how I like it, that is live on the channel also. If you guys want to go check that out, you can go check that out also. And I have 28 episodes on the channel. Number 29 is coming today with the Glorious One debuts and a stunning superstar signing by Shane McMahon. You not want to miss that because a brand 2 new superstars will debut. I'm sorry, 3 new superstars will debut. We have a lot of people debuting this week in Universal. Because AJ Styles Open Invitational has got Shane McMahon to sign another talent to fight AJ Styles also in the main event evening. And I'm hearing he's a dancing machine. So he loves to dance. So we'll see how that goes here with that coming later on today. And got on the channel also. Speaking of universe mode, I did a little bit behind the universe in my WWE 2K18 playing with friends online versus DJ Doc. That did well. As you guys want to see more online gameplay. That's live on. You guys keep on online gameplay. Go show that video some love. Go check it out, man. It was awesome to do, man. A little bit behind the scenes and behind the universe of how I book my universe mode. You know, a little bit of me thinking logically for the SmackDown Live after Royal Rumble, where I want to go with the show. You guys gonna see basically the direction I'm going in with SmackDown Live rather than Monday Night Raw. You guys gonna see what I'm talking about when we get there for that show. It's a big show. We're gonna have a elimination chamber qualifying match with Shane Man. We'll explain that more. As Kevin Owens looks like he wants to have a celebration for his WWE Championship win over Baron Corbin last at the Royal Rumble. So that's gonna be interesting to see that right there. We're gonna have qualifying matches on that show. You might want to miss that show right there.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact.
He surely will pee his pants, ladies and gentlemen, because Kevin Owens, it looks like he has made the boss mad, ladies and gentlemen, and you will find out what I am talking about, because a stunning superstar that Shane Man has signed to SmackDown Live, and he will be taking on the WWE Champion later on tonight. Later on in that night, it's gonna be a stacked show, man. 3 mega debuts. Bobby Roode is officially a SmackDown Live superstar. He will make his debut in an Elimination Chamber qualifying match as a flag there. Looked like he had a little bit touching there with another team. Encroachment right there. Coaching right there from Monroe. As a shocking debut is coming with Bobby Roode making his WWE Universe Mode debut in a Elimination Chamber qualifying match. He could qualify for the Elimination Chamber. Can you imagine if Bobby Roode, if he wins that match and he wins the Elimination Chamber, he will be the shortest man to ever win a WWE Championship in Universe Mode in under 3 weeks. Also, Shane Man has a caveat for Kevin Owens with that mystery superstar, because he will explain more on SmackDown Live. He said Kevin Owens' worst nightmare is yet to come. With that mystery superstar, he's going to be fighting on SmackDown Live. His worst thing is yet to come, man. So you do not want to miss SmackDown Live, man. It's going to be a big show. If you love WWE 2K18, you love playing it, you love the wrestling in general, you will love my Universe Mode, as Brian Hoyer is taken down there by Michael Bennett there. Another sack. That's his third sack. That's his third sack of the year. That's great.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line.
This was not been a good day for Brian Hoyer. Yep, still leading here. Their first drive, but I was talking about wrestling. We went back into the game, was ended right there as Cam Chancellor, as Paul is picked off again, and Chancellor gets another one. That's the second pick of the game, as he was looking to return that one again, but it was a little bit too far after that pick. Super picks in this game here, ladies and gentlemen. And look at that. Hoyer was looking for somebody right there. Picked off, and he was gone.
In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
It is 1:34 p.m. I have to go for 2 to go do something. So hopefully we can finish this game out, so I can go do what I gotta do, and so I can start the WWE and getting prepped up for the WWE thing. Yeah. What time is it in your area? It should be something like nighttime or something. But it's like 1:32 nighttime. That's his first down and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he gets to the 50 right there. Eddie Lacy has been running aggressively here. The Seahawks are looking to waste a little bit more time off the clock. See what happens here. Seattle's been dominating this game. Trying to get that clock moving, I guess. And look at that, yeah, that pass to Jimmy Graham, that gets about 4. Yes, like that. Probably not kind of quickly this case.
It's third down.
It's not gonna be daytime for y'all until like maybe until like probably about 6 o'clock my time. That is Wilson, 3rd and 6. When Wilson's gone right there, and he gets out of bounds, gain of 15 right there by Russell Wilson as he moves the chains here in this game. It has just been a great day for the Seahawks overall. The defense has played well, the offense is clicking, and they only cut it one time to begin the drive. Now they're in their groove now, and it is not looking too good for the San Francisco 49ers. Under 2 minutes left, they're going to see Seahawks with 15. So short passes and just driving down the field, slowly but surely, they're wasting that clock. The clock is on the Seahawks side, and the clock is the 49ers enemy right now. Under 2 minutes to go. First down and 10 to 17-yard line. Just a complete domination. Wilson finds his tight end Luke Wilson right there. Wilson and Wilson connection. Luke Wilson just really slammed that guy. God, that hurt. He literally Braun Strowman and he trucked him. Wow. What a truck right there from Luke Wilson. First and goal at the 6. Every time y'all getting first down after first down. And now they moved him to the 3-yard line to pass up to Jimmy Graham. And he gets to the 3-yard line. Slowly but surely, passes are being made. And they're looking to get him in. Now first, 2nd and 10. Go here. As they're going to get picked off by Bowman. So Russell Wilson had a good day after that so far. And I believe he was looking for a Tyler Lockett. And it was picked off there by Daquan Bowman. I believe that's his name. It was something with some name that I don't know. Bowman picked it off. That's Hoyer. Now they're in a good spot, I guess. It's a good spot to get sacked here. And look at this. He throws down the field, and now it's picked up by Sherman. You knew Richard Sherman had to get into the fun here. Don't touch Sherman. He had 2 picks last week, and now that's his 3rd on the season. In the picture, the turnovers, wow. The Seahawks are just getting turnover after turnover every week. That's his third pick. That's the 3rd pick through 2 weeks already. That's very, very impressive for Richard Sherman. Let's look at this as Lacey's running the football after the pick in the end zone by Bowman. And immediately just maybe like not even 15 seconds later they got the ball back. And into the game situations about how much time's on the board. LeBron is on football. Sometimes you have to worry about that. That's just smart football. Play action, fake, Wilson. We're gonna play last minute play for Jimmy Graham. And Graham on the run. And that's gonna take us to the 4th quarter. Seahawks are dominating this game. 35-14 as we have no score, surprisingly, in the 3rd quarter. No score. Not one single touchdown scored by both teams. As Wilson, the end again, didn't get the feet down. I was way in the quarter there to Jermaine Curse, but couldn't get the feet down. 35-14. In Century Links Field in Seattle, Washington. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. As more than likely it's looking like the Seattle Seahawks are about to go 2-0 and beat one of their division rivals in the San Francisco 49ers to end this week here. And the Seahawks are going to take a 1-game lead in the division. As the Rams look like they're going to win their game because they're 0-1 now. Let's look at that. Jimmy as Wilson looking for Jimmy Graham, and he got it. 43 yards through the air finds Jimmy Graham. As apparently the 49ers deep. I don't know what my cousin was doing there, but the 49ers the defense just nowhere to be found. Where is the the linebacker there. Where was he? Jimmy Graham just had free range to catch that ball. It was wide open. And look at that. They just put the hands up, man. And now that for the first time this season, the Seahawks scored 40 points, 42 points now on this season, 42-14. Wow. Just been a complete game. Wilson luckily only he got a pick undefended, but he was looking for Kyle Lockett there. But the defense bailed him out. Defense bailed him out that time. And Seahawks have still again, the back-to-back weeks have allowed 14 points through the 14 and that's and I believe that has been 2 passing touchdowns. Running game nowhere to be found. Carlos Hyde is having a bad day here because they haven't even barely patched them today. And look at this, Peter lose one another. Watch another pick there. You see him going back there, but Bobby Wagner was going for a 2. So it was good. Seahawks could I don't know what you would call it there, but it just been a collision right there. That brings that second down and came at the 25-yard line as Hoyer looking for McDonald. Goes nowhere. Oh man, I agree with you. We didn't talk about it in this game. It's been complete domination. You see that in the bottom of the screen, the Texans get a big victory there too, you know. A couple undefeated series as Jeremy Lane tips it down. It was almost picked off right there. Lane could get his feet set off of Buffalo undefeated. They're 21-7 victory over Carolina. And Indianapolis, the Colts get a fifth win as they beat the Cardinals 42-21. So the Cardinals, they play the Seahawks in a couple weeks too, and the Seahawks just show what they can do against the 49ers. So it's not going to look too good for the division this week, because I believe the only guys that can really give the Seahawks a challenge this year. The Seahawks they're all healthy, they're playing well. I think the only guy to give the challenge in the NFC West is the Los Angeles Rams. But the Rams, they finally turned around with their new coach. They lost their first game, but they're winning the second game in a year. That's Eddie Lacy. He's over 100 yards for the first time in a Seahawks uniform. And that's a big accomplishment for that young man right there. They're playing very, very well in this team, running all over this defense. You know, one point Seattle just gave the ball at him and he got them to the red zone. That's just basically all on one man's shoulder. Look at that, they keep carrying it to him and they're taking down that clock. Basically, the clock is the Seahawks' friend. They're just moving down the field, running the football, passing the football. It's been a complete day here. As look at that, a tackle there to Lacy, loss of 4. Number 58, Somerville, who came up big last week for the 49ers. And that victory they had last week, he was big there. Taking down the running back and quarterback. This week it's been a different story. Wilson passes to first there. And brings up a 4th and 7 at the 36-yard line. And the Seahawks are going to attempt a long field goal here. You would think it's just trying to give Blair Ross some practice for late game situations later in the year here. He gets that 53-yarder, and it's good. 53 yards through the air, his 25th career make, over 50 yards. What a kick there from Blair Walsh. And now it's 45-14. Statement game here in Seattle. And what could you take, man? The Seahawks don't lose at home. That's pretty evident. The Thursday night game here is going to be Atlanta taking on Green Bay as Green Bay looks to bounce back after losing to the Seahawks last week. They look to bounce back this week. Warrior play action fake here. Looking for somebody here, and just nobody's open. That's 4 picks. I believe Aaron Rodgers threw 4 picks the last week as well. Go back and watch it. But I believe that's back-to-back 4 turnovers through the air from the Seahawks. From the Seattle defense. Cam got 2, and Pierre Lewis got 1. Two of them was returned for a touchdown. And then the other 2 was not returned for a touchdown. They got tackled. So let's see with some Richard Sherman and
the Niners on third down, lacking much success.
Richard Sherman and Cam Chancellor took the other 2. Because Cam Chancellor has 2 picks. So he got the third interception. And Richard Sherman got the last interception. He got tackled. And he was just interception. He got tackled and he picked. This guy's a beast. Wait a minute, I don't know what the... I guess they're going to put it off there. I guess Kyle Lacker for returning a touchdown. And wait a minute. They're gonna throw it there, and they don't get it. As they rush through at the miscommunication, and that's gonna bring up a turnover on downs. Are you crazy? Now Seahawks could put up 50 now. That's crazy. They give it to Eddie Lacy. Lacy runs over the defender, right there to take him down at the 26-yard line. Gain of 5 here. 2-minute warning here in Seattle.
Time for a break.
Big break right here. 2 minutes to go in this game. As the Seahawks lead by 45 to 14. Welcome back to Seattle, and if you're just joining this game, you really didn't miss anything because it's just been complete dominance here. Just the Seahawks is just destroying them, basically. And this game was over by maybe the second quarter. As Wilson gets it to Jermaine Kearse. And that's a first down right there to Kearse.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to
8 yards in to the play.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because
he also wasting the time needed.
Asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
All they're doing is wasting time. First and 10. Could give it to Lacy 2 more times and take a knee. And that's gonna do it. Big day for Eddie Lacy. Big day for the defense overall.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, it's hard to get them started again occasionally.
I mean, guys, I'm sorry, but this is the Seahawks. You come to expect this. There's a flag down here. With 22 seconds to go in the game, delay a game. This offense doesn't want to play.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves
that's going to do it. Repeat second down. One more knee should take us out. I mean, yeah, PK's like, come on. We're trying to waste the time. Man. I don't know why he's arguing with the referee, but still, that's to delay a game. Let's see. That's what you gotta do that, man. That's gonna do it.
3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
And it looks like the 49ers are not gonna use their timeouts. They're gonna let the clock run out here. As the Seattle Seahawks are about to be 2-0 on the season and take an early lead in the NFC West. If y'all let the final alert Chargers get their first win of the year.
It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves,
second straight win for the Seahawks and second straight dominant win.
Continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the
being in the zone, no pun intended. That's a 45-14 W. As you can see, look at the stuff by quarters. No score in the third quarter. It did. The Seahawks were up 28-0 in the first quarter. So you knew it was gonna be domination from the start. Crazy. That is crazy, ladies and gentlemen. So Seattle just gets ready next week, as I believe they're going to be on the road again. I believe taking on somebody as they have a 2-0 record, and they dominant victory on their home field. Dominate all aspects of the game except passing yardage, and they could have dominated that if they would have passed the ball more. Listen, I'm gonna give you guys, before we end the stream here, I got maybe 10 minutes left before it's time for me to get out of here. I'm gonna go over the scores from this week, and then I'm gonna give you guys the next week's matchup, and that will probably be done either probably Thursday before it's probably gonna be done Thursday. So when we're gonna this auto upgrade, we're not gonna mess with that. 89 overall team. We're not even a 90 overall team.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
They got squash. Yeah, much better next time they want to get voided playing on and blow on again by the Seahawks. They got crushed like that. Crushed like that. As you can see there, none of the 49ers are 1-1 on the season, and we're gonna make sure. Hopefully, we're gonna check the divisional standings to see if the Seahawks are gonna
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
See, the Seahawks are gonna lead in the division here, as you can see here. They got another regular season game coming up. Nissan Stadium. It's gonna be the Seahawks versus the Tennessee Titans in that game. That's gonna be very, very interesting. Both two undefeated teams going at it here. As Kansas City won Defensive Player of the Week last week, so that's interesting right there. As you can see here, negotiations. Okay, so Eric Daker and the negotiations have been done for him. As speaking of Titans, we're going to be playing them this week here, in week number 3. We're going to be at the Titans, so that's going to be awesome, right there. Now we have the Seahawks. That's the Seahawks schedule. Then we have they're going to be playing the Titans and then the Colts, who. Both teams are undefeated up to this point. So we play another undefeated team. We played the 49ers last week. They were undefeated. We beat them pretty easily. We'll see how we do against Mariota in the Titans. It's going to be Wilson versus Mariota in week number 3. Then we play another undefeated team. If the Colts can win their game this week, we'll see who they're going to be playing this week. Might play another undefeated back-to-back 3 straight undefeated teams. We're going to wait and see. Then we got the Los Angeles Rams in week number 5. And then we're going to have a big bye week right there. And I'll come back for week 7 for New York Giants. Now let's go over mid-through the season. So let's see what happened. Let's go over the scores from week number 2 before we head out of here. Houston won their game 27-21. They're undefeated. Also, Baltimore beat the Cleveland Browns 33-37. Close game. Browns almost won their first game, but they couldn't get it done. And then also the Bills at the Panthers. The Panthers lost 21-7, embarrassing on their home floor. On their home field, only got 7 points. And the coach just ran over the Arizona Cardinals 42-21. Tennessee had beat the Jacksonville Jaguars in the battle of young quarterbacks and the battle of young running backs right there, with Leonard Fournette and I believe that's St. Pierre Paul. I think it's somebody there running back. No, I know it's a young running back though. 35-17. Kansas City beats Philadelphia 31-24. New Orleans just stomped in New England 31-7. And then Vikings at the Steelers 42-20. The Pittsburgh Steelers get the victory there. Then Buccaneers. The Buccaneers beat the Bears 31-24. The Chargers get a victory. Beat the Miami Dolphins 20-13. Oakland beat the Jets 16-7. Broncos get a victory with the Cowboys. Upset right there. Maybe 38-34. Rams beat the Redskins 27-7. And then my team, the team that we just played with, Seattle Seahawks, beat the San Francisco 49ers 45-14 with one of only 2 blowouts they had this week. You could say the New Orleans game was a blowout too. So we only had realistically 3 blowouts this week with the Saints and Patriots, Seattle and San Francisco and Green Bay and Atlanta. Green Bay and Atlanta literally got Atlanta has stomped Green Bay 44-24 as the struggles continue. So the Packers 44-24, yeah, not 14. 24. So they got the struggles continue for the Packers, back-to-back losses and back-to-back dominant losses. By the way, 45 points, the most points scored for week number 2. It was done by the Seattle Seahawks as they did that against the San Francisco 49ers. They have not allowed more than 14 points per game so far this season. We check out the stats from this game. I want to see what happened here, man. Matt Ryan, man, wow. 353 yards, 2 touchdowns. Aaron Rodgers only had 320 yards, 1 touchdown. His longest pass was 32 yards, 66-yard pass. Wow. Rushing the football, Devontae Freeman had a good game. You know, Ty Montgomery couldn't get going. Freeman had a 74 yards, 1 touchdown, and 3 broken tackles, 9 yards at the contact. Wow. And his backup, man, Tevin Coleman, 2 touchdowns with 60 yards. So they could stop the run here. Julio Jones. Mohamed Sanu was Mohamed Sanu. They did what they got to do to get the victory. Defensive wise, no picks in this game from both quarterbacks. Both quarterbacks were great. No picks. Just that the Falcons defense was better in kicking. He had 5 extra points made. He made all those extra points. And Matt Bryant was the difference, kicking the football. He made 3 field goals in this game. Putting, not really that much. Bosher didn't putt 1 time. That was the reason why the Falcons won this game, because no putts at all for the Green Bay Packers. None at all. That's crazy. 0 yards. And we had 2 putts from the Green Bay Packers, which cost them maybe 14 points. Because every time the Falcons got the ball, they scored. That is what this game is telling me. That's crazy. And you can't win like that in this league with that. That on tap, man. Week 3 games. Rams at 49ers, a divisional game right there. That's going to be big to see if the 49ers can rebound after that loss to the Seahawks. Ravens at Jaguars, another good game right there. Broncos at Bills. Saints at Panthers. The 0-2 Panthers take on the 1-1 Saints, I believe. Saints stomped. I believe the Saints are 2-0. I believe 1-1 or 2-0. Saints stomped the Patriots, so they keep able to keep up the momentum as they travel to Carolina. Steelers at Bears, and Falcons at Lions. Browns at Colts. Colts are undefeated, so they look to stay undefeated as they take on the 0-2 Cleveland Browns. Buccaneers at Vikings. Texans at Patriots, who look to rebound after that last week's debacle against the Saints. Hopefully they'll get blown up by Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans. The Dolphins at Jets. Giants at Eagles. Another NFC East battle right there. Saints, Seahawks at Titans. Battle of undefeateds right here. Bengals at Green Bay Packers. Chiefs at Chargers. Raiders at Redskins. And Cowboys at the Cardinals. So I hope you guys enjoy, man. Ladies and gentlemen, hit that like button, subscribe, and share. You guys are new to the channel. Week number 6, we're gonna go over all the contract stuff. Week number 6, so I'll go over the bye week and negotiate contract stuff like that for week number 6, and all that goody two-shoe stuff. I'm Coach Shane, guys, and I'll see you guys for week number 3. It's the Seahawks. Probably one of their toughest tests so far this season, in the Tennessee Titans, live from Nissan Stadium. See you guys in that game, and hope y'all enjoy. I need to go take care of my business real quick, and I'll see y'all for LA Noire part number 2, case 3 and 4, and WWE 2K18 Universe Mode episode 28, the Glorious One debut for SmackDown Live. Peace.